Mrs. Nokes. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship. Can I first of all start by thanking my honourable friend for Don Valley for having secured this incredibly important debate and widely his work on mental health, which he's been well known for since coming into this House. 17 people a day take their own lives in the UK, not just today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and onwards. That's just a statistic, but just listening over the last hour and a half, we've heard many of the very personal, emotional, tragic stories of the individual people, the names of people who are behind that statistic. And I woke up this morning, Mrs. Nokes, on Radio 4, listening to Mike, Andy and Tim from the Three Dads Walking as I was getting ready and packing my bags to catch the train down to London. And I heard about Emily, Sophie and Beth as well. And it really did make it very, very personal. So thank you for coming along today. I also heard from them as well that the Education Secretary and the Prime Minister will be meeting them. And I look forward to hearing more about that. When I returned to Parliament in 2019, I pledged and wanted to do more around suicide prevention and mental health, having lost two close friends who took their own lives. And I'd just like to thank the Honourable Member for Blaydon for the work that we do together on the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Suicide Prevention and Self-Harm. And we had a very emotional meeting last week, actually, with James's Place, the Samaritans, and Mike McCarthy, who told us about his son Ross and his walk that they're going to be doing with the Baton of Hope. So lots of people are walking and raising awareness, and that's going to be in June of this year. And Mike, along with Steve Phillip, they lost their sons Ross and Jordan, and I think they're going to be coming to Parliament as well. So having listened for an hour and a half, I mean, what can we do? I'm a dad to two teenage daughters, and I quite often think, in fact, I think almost every day, that I'd just like to turn off the toxicity, the pressures, and the unreal expectations of social media. I really feel like I just want to switch it all off sometimes on their behalves. I also want to just erase the isolation, the disruption and anxiety that has been caused to young people of the pandemic. I don't think either of those two wishes are achievable or realistic. So what can we do? So in memory of Emily, Sophie, Beth, Sean and all the other young people we've heard about, I just want to say that we should all get behind the motion of this debate. Let's see how we can introduce suicide prevention and more support for mental health in the school curriculum, of course, in an age-appropriate way and in a very sensitive way. So we will do our bit here, hopefully, in Parliament, and I look forward to hearing from the Minister. And finally, Mrs. Nokes, I just want to say to Mike, Andy and Tim, if you keep walking, we will keep talking. Thank you.